Live from Austin, Texas, with host Rosie Newberry. Local trends, shopping, and more. This is Studio 512.
Good morning, everybody. We're so glad you're here, spending your time with us here on Studio 512. Our pet of the week this week is joining us from Texas Humane Heroes. This sweet boy, the goodest boy, needs a good home. And Director of Communications, Christian Long, is here to introduce us to Saul Good, man. So I think if people have seen a certain set of shows, they might recognize that name.
Oh yeah,
Christian.
no,
Good morning.
we've had a lot of fun with the puns about his name on social media.
Tell us a little bit about Saul.
Saul here is about 6 months old, and as you can
He's giving
see,
good kisses.
he is just absolutely the sweetest, friendliest little guy. He made friends with everyone as soon as he walked in. Other guests, everyone else who works here, he's just walking up to and
Bellying up.
oh yeah, he wants to be everybody's best friend.
You said most dogs want to do well,
Yeah.
but Saul,
Every dog wants to be a good dog, but whenever, the first time I hung out with him and I was testing out what he knew and having him sit and lay down, and there's a subtle little tail wag in the back, you can barely see it, but he's like, I know I'm doing it.
I'm sitting the way you told me to sit.
Yeah, he's just pleased as punch with himself when you tell him he's good.
Oh, and he's a handsome boy too. Okay, he is still young. That's my understanding. So let's talk about what he does know. What are his skills, including house training?
We have not actually been able to tell if he's housebroken yet.
Yeah.
I do think that once he's in an environment where he knows what going outside means, I think he'll pick it up almost immediately.
Because you say he's clever with other things.
Yeah, no, he picks things up. He knows sit, lay down. He's pretty good on a leash. He still has that, he's still 6 months old, so he's still got that kind of little puppy energy at first. He calms down pretty quickly, is really just friendly with everyone.
Snuggle bug.
Wants to cuddle, wants to give kisses.
He's like trying to curl around your neck. It is absolutely so sweet, and kisses even on your clothing.
Oh yeah, no, he just wants to show everyone how much he loves you.
And I think he is just so cute. Okay, I do want to ask about, do we think he's going to get any bigger, or, who would be a good home for Saul?
Yeah, he's 6 months now, so he probably has a little bit of filling out to do. He's about 35 pounds.
Still lapdog-ish.
Yeah.
But I think even if he outgrows lapdog, he's still going to think he's
He's still going to make do. He's still going to want to be up here. But yeah, I don't think he's going to get dramatically bigger. He'll fill out a little bit in the months to come, but I don't think he's going to get a whole heck of a lot taller or bigger. He'll get a little stockier maybe.
You and me both, brother.
It happens to all of us.
As we age, that's right.
But yeah, he's so friendly that, if you've got another dog, bring him out for a meet and greet.
Okay.
We anytime we're open for adoptions, you can bring your dog out, have him meet.
But we think he would maybe be good with other dogs.
Oh yeah, I think he would be great. He's friendly. He wants to play with everybody. He wants to cuddle with everybody. He's friendly to the other dogs at our shelter, and he's just a gem.
I'm kind of thinking maybe a good companion would be an older dog who knows the ways of dogdom.
Oh yeah, no, he would immediately idolize an older dog, I think.
Okay, and they can teach you how to be potty trained.
He's got his big doe eyes would just look at him in adoration.
I know, so sweet. Okay. If Saul is not your cup of tea, it would be hard to imagine, one. But there are still plenty of other options, because I could not believe this number. You guys took in 45 animals last night.
Yep. We have been partnering with the Best Friends Rescue Network, and they dropped off about 25 dogs of various ages and about 20 cats.
Wow.
All of various ages, but yeah, if Saul's not exactly what you're looking for, we have an abundance of pets, especially in this 6 to 8 month old range, which is it's a personal favorite of mine. They're still cute and puppy, but they're over they're over the worst destructive phase.
Of finding your shoes a fun thing to chew on, maybe.
Yeah, it's such a fun time to have them. They're ready to learn. They're ready to settle down.
And they can still respond really well to you, bond really well with you, too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like that a lot. So, okay, big deal that you guys have such an influx of choices.
It's our second big intake from them.
New
in
friends
as many
to
months.
meet. Okay, all right. And now, if people aren't ready maybe to take a dog home, but they do want to support Texas Humane Heroes, donors can now name dogs and cats. Is that right?
Yeah, we started it with this particular intake, but for $50 you can name one of our pets, and you'll get a high-res portrait of the pet, and then an update when they get adopted. This is going to keep going. And obviously intakes vary day to day. So if you miss this round and you want to take part and you want to name a pet, just it might not be that day or two later, but we will follow up. But yeah.
I think it's cool then that you can follow their journey, see when they get their forever home, even
Yeah,
if
and
that can't be with you.
Yeah, and I mean they're welcome to come visit them anytime they want. And like I said, we'll provide them updates as they grow, and eventually when they do get their forever families.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, how's the new building coming along? It's an ongoing conversation we've been having for multiple months.
Yes.
Tails and Trails did really well, and
Yep.
so that's changed things in a good way.
That did do really well, and it was just the capper of really an amazing start to 2025, so much so that we are moving forward on the new dog kennels
Yay.
now.
Nice.
We have a good chunk of the funding. We still need to fundraise some more, but they're going to be state-of-the-art kennels with air conditioning.
Good.
Important to mention this time of year. Hi, buddy. I know. But yeah, humaneheroes.org has all the information on the new building. If you'd like to be involved, if your job would like to be involved on some level. But yeah, we have no shortage of options for ways people can help out and help us get across the finish line with these.
Keep these pups cool in the upcoming months. All right.
Yeah.
And then finally, just real quickly here, your clinic is expanding, if you wanted to mention that.
Yeah, we were mostly known for spay neuters and vaccinations, which we still do, but now in the last couple weeks, yes, I know. You don't like that we're not talking about it as much. We have added dental care as well as heartworm treatment. So again, open to the public, but yeah, humaneheroes.org has all that info, and it's same deal, low cost, affordable. We can get you in within a few days and take care of your pets for you.
We really appreciate what you do for the animals
you.
in our community, and of course for the people in our community too. Christian, thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
And good job, Saul. You did a good job, buddy. He's like, I know. Learn more about the ways that you can support the shelter and inquire about adopting Saul. He is a sweetheart at humaneheroes.org. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Albertsons and Randall's.
This month, our favorite brand, Signature Select, available exclusively at your local Randall's or Albertsons, has rescued mealtime with a $15 pesto chicken meal bundle offer with 4 products that will nourish a family of 4 at a delightful value. All you have to do is clip the offer in the Randall's For You app. Now, the offer kicks off on the 14th and lasts until May 27th, so pull that app up now and make sure you clip it. Then head into your local store or shop online for 4 items: Signature Select's Campari tomatoes, their romaine hearts, pesto sauce, and boneless, skinless, frozen diced chicken breast. And today I'm going to show you 3 delicious ways to take that $15 meal bundle offer and put your own crowd-pleasing signature on it. Meal number 1 is a quick and easy pesto chicken salad. Just take that cooked chicken and toss with the delicious pesto, giving all of those rich basil flavors that will transport you to Italy in one bite. Stuff into romaine boats and then topped with chopped tomatoes. Now, nutritionally, you're gonna get high quality protein to sustain you, healthy fats to satisfy you, and antioxidants to support your overall health. We love this one meal prepped as a lunch or a quick dinner before heading out the door for kids' activities. Meal number 2, May is actually National Salad Month, and these 4 ingredients come together into an irresistible spin on a salad. Just roast the chicken together with the tomatoes until those tomatoes are blistered and the chicken's cooked. Then add that to romaine and drizzle the mouth-watering pesto as a dressing. One pro tip, I love to take leftover bread or bagels that are too dry to use and rescue them by turning them into homemade croutons. Just add oil, a dash of garlic powder, and roast until they're crispy crunchy, and you'll have a hearty and irresistible salad. Meal number 3, summer skewers with pesto dip. So saute the diced chicken and skewer with tomatoes and chunks of lettuce. And the kiddos can help make this one. Then make a creamy sauce by blending the pesto with Lucerne cottage cheese. And dinner time becomes fun, engaging, delicious, and budget friendly. Now, while you're in your store, pick up some easy fruits to fill in the gap or make a fruit salad with them, like juicy, delicious gold nugget mandarins, sweet Caroline blackberries, and my favorite Signature Select sugar beet apples. Taking a no food waste approach really helps stretch any budget, so we turn that leftover fruit salad from dinner the night before into a yogurt fruit parfait the next morning. Oh, and more good news. Get it all in one simple click or trip to your local Randall's or Albertsons. And one more reason to love Signature Select, they consistently offer the love it or it's on us money back guarantee because they want you to be completely satisfied. Just go to randalls.com/Signature Select for more.
The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Albertsons and Randall's. Welcome back, everybody. Blue Genie Art Bazaar's May Market is going on right now, and today we're featuring one of the local vendors that you can find there, and we're especially excited to honor her during AAPI month. Mimi Sonata creates beautiful, dainty, hand-folded jewelry, y'all. It's amazing. And today she's joining us to tell us more about her brand called Mimi's Origamis. Mimi, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
I'm so happy you're here because actually your husband was behind the scenes here for another segment with Austin Water, and he was like, by the way, my wife makes beautiful jewelry. We were like, we've got to have her on the show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're happy to have you. Let's talk about what inspired you to start getting into jewelry.
Well, origami was always a part of my childhood. I have parents who immigrated from Japan, and so origami was always a way for me to stay connected to my Japanese culture. And so when I was teaching my own son how to fold a crane, I was wondering, how can I make this wearable? And so jewelry was kind of where I landed.
Oh, it's amazing. And so cranes feature heavily. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in just a second. But let's talk about this being your second Blue Genie Art Bazaar May showing. How has it been so far, and what can we see on offer as a vendor there?
Well, Blue Genie Art Bazaar has been wonderful. It's such a wonderful way to showcase so many vendors. Really creative artists. And so what I have at Blue Genie are my best sellers. You can find a variety of my best-selling crane collection.
Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful.
As well as hairpins, butterfly hairpins. I have more leaf, and these are fun geothreaders.
Geothreaders,
yes,
very
you can
cool.
Thread them through your
and they're
ears.
like puffy. It's so neat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I also have my rings, and what's interesting about my rings is that I use the scrap paper from my earrings to make the rings.
Okay, and guys, she says she works with a single inch of paper to make these It blows my mind. And then just in case anybody's wondering about those bubbles that they're seeing.
Yes, these are magnets, so you can put them anywhere. Yeah.
Oh, it's really cool. Okay, you did promise me that you were going to demo a crane for me today. I did tell you I don't know much, but I'm just going to follow your handiwork. So whenever you want to go.
Sure. We're going to start with doing a triangle.
Okay. And I know it's important in origami to make sure everything is perfectly folded.
Yes, you want to make sure all the sides are aligned and that all the points match up.
Okay, I'm doing my best over here. It's not going to be perfect, y'all.
That's great. You're doing great. And then you're going to do another triangle. So you're going to take the bottom end and then fold it up top. So you have an even smaller triangle.
Lovely. Our producer Gracie says she's made about 1,000 cranes before because her friend had them at her wedding.
Oh,
I was like, you
love
should be
that.
doing this.
And then you're going to open up one side. You're going to have one point sticking up.
I do.
And you're going to put one finger all the way to the back here.
Okay.
And you're going to take this tip and fold it down.
I've seen this move before.
Yes, so then you have a square, and you're going to kind of pinch down, and then you're going to flip it over, do the same thing.
Okay.
You're going to have this point up,
Uh-huh.
and you're going to slide your finger all the way to the back here.
You're a good teacher.
Thank you. And then you're going to push this down. So now you have another square.
So now you've got this diamond sort of shape.
Exactly.
Yes, okay.
And you're going to take the very top layer, just this top here, and you're going to fold it up so you have a little triangle.
The one thing I can do, I told you off camera, is fold a dollar bill into a heart. Maybe I'll do that for social
If
media
you can
later.
do that, that's amazing. And you're going to take this side and you're going to line up in the middle. So you're going to fold it so you could see the paper. And you're going to be really careful to make sure that the edge is nice and straight here.
Okay, got it.
Perfect. And you're going to do the same to the other side.
All right, this is where, y'all, I'm already seeing that my folds are not perfect.
And you flip it over and do the same to the other side.
Okay, folding inwards, huh?
Now you're going to lift it up
Oh.
first.
Lift it up. Sorry
Yes.
about that.
It really doesn't matter. You could do it either way.
Did your son take to origami the same way you did?
Yes, and what's interesting is that he recently had a school project where he had to fold 500
Whoa.
cranes for his project. It was a lesson teaching about grit and perseverance.
So you
yes.
didn't help.
So I did not help at all. So I watched
Even though
him.
you could have.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're going to open this up
Okay.
and we're going to lift this. It's kind of like a pocket.
Okay, yeah. Ooh,
Yes.
cool, like a pocket.
Yes, and then we're going to fold. You see the fold that we just did. We're going to fold those back in.
All right.
And then we're going to pinch and we're going to like lay this back.
Oh, this is maybe where I'm starting to get
This
lost.
is the most challenging part. I would
Okay, all right.
say.
Thank you for saying that.
Yes.
And while we're doing the pinching and folding, will you talk to me a little bit about, the crane and its meaning? I have the word suru.
Suru, yes.
Okay.
Suru.
Roll the R. Suru.
Suru is crane in Japanese, and it's a very symbolic bird in Japanese culture. It represents peace and hope and prosperity.
I've lost you on this part.
Oh, yes.
She'll just do it
Just
for
gonna-
me.
there we
Gosh,
go.
well, yeah. I'm bringing it.
gotta lay it flat.
This is how you get yourselves a good teacher, y'all.
There you go.
Lay
And
it
just
out flat.
Fold it nice, and then we're going to flip it over and do the same to the other side.
Okay. Pocket.
Pocket. Yes.
And then,
fold it in,
yeah. And
and then lay it down.
lay it down. Okay.
Yes,
All right.
there we
Now I'm
go.
following. At the end of 7 minutes, I will have completed a crane, I'm hoping.
Yes. And then we're going to fold these in, it's kind of similar to the step we did before.
Sure.
We're going to fold the outer edge to the center here.
Mm-hmm.
And do the same to the other side.
And what do cranes represent?
They represent peace and hope and good fortune, prosperity. It's a very, very culturally significant bird in Japanese culture. And often it's, given as a gift of thanks. It's also gifted as a way of healing. So a lot of people are familiar with the 1,000 paper crane bundle. So if someone's in the hospital, it's like a little gift of well wishes.
Oh, I like
Yes.
that a lot.
Yes.
And you have like a mother and child. I think I can see it here in
Yes,
this
this was
earring.
my very, very first design. It represents
so
the mother and
sweet.
child, and yeah.
Yeah, you and your son.
Yes.
How precious. Okay.
This is the last step. We're
Last
gonna
step.
open this up.
Okay.
We're going to
Okay, I'm opening
this
up.
way, yes, and we're going to lift it up like this,
Uh-huh.
and then we're going to close it. So we're going to close it, crease it in the middle here, and close it.
She's going to show me later. I'm just going to let you do it. Okay. Open it up and close
And
it.
then you're going to close it, and you're going to crease it in the middle here. And then the last step is picking which side is going to be the head. So I'll just say this side. I'm going to pinch it down. And
Oh,
there is our crane.
I
And
bet you could do that with your eyes closed.
You can
I mean,
open it up if you'd like.
look at it. That's so cool, Mimi. I love it. All right. You've got a couple places in town where your work is on display.
Yes.
But just real quickly before we let you go, can you tell us what's new and exciting? You're going to be in more places.
Yes, I have joined the Museum Store Association, so I'll be in even more museum gift shops. I'm already in the Blanton Museum, so that's one special place that
Very
I
exciting.
love being a part of.
And I think it's huge congratulations because this is a super cool
Thank you. I
business.
appreciate it.
Thank you, Mimi. All right, I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. I'm going to finish on social media. The Blue Genie Art Bazaar is going on now through June 1st. You can find Mimi there, or you can shop online right now by heading to mimisorigami's.com. .512 is sponsored by Austin Bergstrom International Airport's food and retail program, Beats, Bites, and Flights. If you're looking to elevate your next airport experience, look no further than Vino Volo. It's a cozy wine bar that has 2 locations here in the terminal, both east and west. They've got some fun new things on the menu. They've got mimosa flights and light bites, and they're also really passionate about the fact that they carry Texas wine. It's delicious anyway, isn't it? What we want to say is that they're also passionate about the folks that they work with, and they are hiring right now for front of house staff. So if you're interested, go to flyaustin.com and click on the careers tab to learn more. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Austin Bergstrom International Airport's food and retail program, Beats, Bites, and Flights. Welcome back, everyone. We can say that it's already feeling like summer outside. Can't believe that it's a high over 100. I was talking to Kim off camera. She can't believe it either. She has escaped Texas. Good for her. It's Kim Eagle with Earn That Body. She's here to help us cut costs and keep nutrition top of mind with some healthy cooler picks for the long stretch of hot months that are heading our way. So Kim, good morning to you.
Good morning, Rosie.
Lovely to see you as always, my friend. So the first one we're going to talk about is staying hydrated. I actually have a problem, Kim, where like if I don't stay really on top of hydration, that I get bad headaches really quickly.
Yeah, definitely common, especially as it gets so hot in Austin. I totally get it. One thing that I like to do is I like to fill up a water bottle. This one has cucumber cut up in it. You could cut up strawberries, lemon, cucumbers, so many great things that makes it a little more inviting. I always say, like in summertime, to sort of get some water and hydrate. So I recommend when you grab this cooler for summer, fill it up with lots of water bottles and maybe a little bit something in them.
Yeah, I just talked to a Dr. Kim not too long ago. I was telling that doctor that I was taking some of those like hydration packets because I thought, oh boy, I'm going to get a ton of electrolytes and that sort of thing. And that doctor said, check that salt content. And they were right. It was like 20% of your daily salt intake was coming from one of those packets. And I had 2 that day.
Yeah, that's off the charts in salt. I definitely recommend caution on all of those kind of things, unless you're an athlete, you're someone who's sweating outside profusely.
Yeah, okay, good to know. All right, let's talk about snacks with a protein punch. So I'm thinking about this in like a we're going to the soccer game kind of thing, or we're in between fun activities and maybe it's not mealtime quite yet, but we need something to keep fueled as we're moving forward.
Yeah, so like I honestly keep a cooler packed at all times when I'm going out. So in summertime, especially, whether you're going to that soccer game, you're going to the beach, the lake, wherever you might be going, have a cooler and pack it plenty. So some great protein ones is you can definitely do some hard-boiled eggs. Just make sure you've got, a freezer pack. There's a lot of protein bars out there. I'm not a huge protein bar person, but some are better than others. So just throw them in because it's still better than drive-through. And then I'm in love with the little single serve yogurts. That's a great one as well. All of these things are better than eating out.
Yeah, good point. All right. And crunchy snacks, I think this time of the year, you kind of think those individual chip packages to go with the sandwich that you made for the beach kind of thing. But you've got a healthy alternative that still gives you the crunch, but takes down the salt content.
Yeah, everybody wants the crunch. I get it. I'm going to give you the crunch. It's vegetables, but honestly, if you cut them up, I have peppers, bell peppers, I have cucumbers, carrots as well, celery, and then I give myself a little container right here of pre-measured out hummus. It's great. And honestly, everybody loves this snack. It's just about prepping it ahead of time. So people love chips because they're so easy, but definitely a little prep and you're good to go.
Okay, a little prep. And that might be the case for our last mention as well, leaning into what's in season.
Yeah, I love to lean into what's in season, especially for the fruits. So watermelon right now is a fantastic one. And again, I just prep it. If you have it prepped and ready, I always ball the watermelon. Right now, strawberries are so sweet. There's no reason to have cookies and ice cream because literally the sweets that you're going to get in these fruits are fantastic. And another really fun one, freeze some grapes. I throw some grapes in the freezer and they're fantastic for summer.
really fun, like crunchy texture. I've tried it too. And like cold, rejuvenating. Like I think a frozen grape is actually such a good snack. All
They're
right,
super
so,
sweet. Yeah.
a new summer challenge is coming down the pike for you. It starts next month. Am I saying it right by saying ET Bingo?
Yeah, so it's like ETB, but it's also bingo. So
Okay.
ET Bingo, that we're doing a super fun challenge for 6 weeks, but anybody can do it from anywhere, even if we're on vacation. So it's going to be done in a way that encourages you to keep some healthy habits going, to keep some workouts going. You can work out with me live 4 times, also get some free workout videos. Just a great way to do the challenge. Go to earnthatbody.com. There's a button right on top.
I'm glad that you mentioned you can be on the move and still participate. In just the last 10 or 20 seconds we've got, Kim, you always encourage that people sign up for your newsletter.
Yeah, the newsletter is great, earnthatbody.com/newsletter. I always do a free recipe, sometimes free workouts, free education. So just once a month, it's kind of nice to get a little inspiration and education, keeps you going and keeps you motivated.
I love the free recipe. Okay, we'll leave it there, my friend. Thank you so much. Learn more about all of Kim's services to get you feeling great at earnthatbody.com. When it comes to beauty, looking your best doesn't have to mean spending a fortune. From salon quality hair care to skincare staples, you can achieve glowing results without the high price tag. Alyssa Bergamini and Jacob Palmer are standing by with top beauty and hair care products at the best prices in this week's epic discounts from consumer resource bestreviews.com.
Welcome to Epic Discounts by bestreviews.com. I'm Alyssa Bergamini. Be sure to take out your phone and scan the QR code on your screen so you can save on some amazing products. Today we have a selection of beauty and hair care products that promise to elevate your routine. From skincare to hairstyling, we have got you covered. First up, we have the Mixsoon Bean Essence Exfoliating Serum. Everyone needs this. Now, this 30 milliliter bottle, it is packed with the power of fermented soybeans, offering gentle exfoliation plus that deep hydration that you've been looking for. It is ideal for those seeking a radiant glass-like skin finish. Who doesn't want that? It is lightweight, it absorbs so quickly, making it perfect for daily use. Now, let's talk about your lips. The e.l.f. Lip Oil, it is a must-have. I love having these in my purse. This nourishing lip oil, it provides that high shine finish without all that stickiness. It is infused with vitamin E plus jojoba oil. It keeps your lips feeling soft and hydrated all day long. And the range of shades complements any look, making it a versatile addition to your makeup bag. Moving on, let's talk about some hair care. We have the Color Wow Dream Cocktail Coconut Infused leave-in treatment. I currently use this. I have it in my bathroom. It is phenomenal. This leave-in treatment, it is designed to smooth and hydrate your hair, leaving it feeling silky plus frizz-free. It is infused with coconut oil. It provides a natural shine, plus protects against heat styling. It is perfect for those looking to enhance their hair's health plus their appearance. Finally, for some styling, let's check out the Tymo Rovi 3-barrel curling iron. This tool is your ticket to the beachy waves that you've been looking for. With its ceramic barrels plus anti-scald design, styling is both safe and efficient. The dual voltage feature makes it travel friendly, ensuring you can achieve that desired look anywhere you may go. You can pack it in your suitcase and get your favorite hairstyle anywhere in the world. Volume, texture, style, all in one. It is an easy to use tool. It is a must have. Let's get a look at all 4 products one last time. A selection of products to enhance your beauty and hair care routine. Take out your phone and scan the QR code on your screen and get ready to scan, shop, and save with epic discounts by bestreviews.com.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products mentioned and where to buy them by going to our website, kxan.com, and clicking on the Marketplace tab. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored on behalf of Balance Publishing by Tips on TV.
Okay, there are many books that provide advice about love and finances, but now there's a unique spin on these two topics. Joining us today is financial expert Patty Asai, author of Never Date a Broke Dude. Financial Freedom Playbook. Couldn't almost get through that title without laughing. I love it so much. Patty is known as the Duchess of Decorum by her 1 million, that's an eye-watering number, TikTok followers. And she is a leading financial expert. We're really happy to have her time this morning. Good morning to you, Patty.
Good morning. Hi, Rosie. You know, you're in Austin. You guys have some great barbecue in Austin, so I'm jealous.
I appreciate that, and you are welcome to come down and here anytime and enjoy it. But also, Patty, I dated here in Austin, and it was not an easy road. So
Right.
let's talk about why you wanted to write this book, Never Date a Broke Dude.
Well, we just got some exciting news. Never Date a Broke Dude came out yesterday, and within 12 hours, it was #1 on Amazon for dating, #4 for finance and new releases. And I'm so excited about this. I just can't believe it myself. And I wrote Never Date a Broke Dude because I've seen firsthand what happens when people, especially women, are not financially independent. And my mother inspired me because she didn't have the money to leave a very difficult situation. And ultimately, it cost her everything, including her life. And I wanted to honor her, and I wanted to use her story as a catalyst for change so not another woman suffers like my mom. So Never Date a Broke Dude teaches you how to get your bag, how to grow your bag, and most importantly, how to keep it.
I'm sorry that it is taken something so painful,
Thank you.
but you have turned it into something, that I think a lot of people can identify with, and a lot more positive vibe to it. So I do
Yes.
want to ask, how does one identify a broke dude?
I'm so glad you asked this because broke dude has very little to do with your bank account. It's a mindset. It's about someone, regardless of gender or income, who isn't willing to match your ambition, drive, commitment, or work ethic. Like my broke dude. I was out here hustling, and this dude was on the sofa eating Cheetos all day. Like, I love Cheetos too, but you gotta get a job to pay for the Cheetos, right? So I wanted to show women the red flags early so they don't make the same mistake that I did. And I always say, you don't have to match me dollar for dollar, but you do have to match me hustle for hustle.
Absolutely. It's so rare that two people would end up with the same salary, but I see where you're
Yes.
going with mindset matching. Okay.
Yes.
Any important lessons in your book that you'd like to share?
My favorite chapter in the book is be your own prince. Stop waiting for someone to come and rescue you emotionally, financially. Build the life you want now because it gives you options, safety, and power. In Never Date a Broke Dude, I literally lay out the roadmap to financial freedom. The 5 accounts you need, how to fix your credit, pay off debt, start investing with only $100, only $100, and even how to negotiate your salary just like a dude.
Okay, well, I'm married, but I'm going to read this book because all of that sounds really useful, even if you're not still in the dating world. So, speaking of those who might be with another partner, do you have guidelines for dealing with finances in relationships? It can be kind of tricky.
It can, and absolutely. This book has an entire section dedicated on navigating a romance and finance. I talk about who should pay the bills, how to spot signs of financial abuse, prenups, financial boundaries, what every woman should know about her family's finances, even the receipts you need to keep in case something happens. But the most important thing, Rosie, is keep your eyes open. You don't want to end up like my friend in the book who thought that she was rich, but they were actually broke as a joke because her husband gambled away their entire fortune and she had no clue, no idea.
Awful. Okay. And I'm seeing the same thing. I'm glad you're mentioning that it doesn't necessarily have to be just dudes, right? Because
Right.
I'm watching right now a woman I know take advantage of a very nice man that I know, knowing that he has money, right? So
Right. It goes both ways. Both people have to be financially independent.
exactly. Take care of yourself first. Okay. Describe a good guy and maybe somebody that a person should avoid.
Okay, red flag. Run if he asks to borrow money on the first date or ever. I mean, ever. So I'm all about giving a practical advice with a little humor, a little sass, and a whole lot of empowerment. One of the biggest insights is that choosing a partner is the most important financial decision you will ever make. People think it's about finding the one emotionally, but financially, it can either launch your dream or destroy them. My broke dude left me with $30,000 in debt, a broken heart on top of it, and he wasn't even that cute. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking, right? So, and I actually met him in Miami by chance. So, never date a broke dude is about teaching women how to make better financial choices. It's not about being a gold digger. It's about being a goal, G-O-A-L digger. You see what I did there?
I like that a lot. Okay, where can we get the book and learn more information?
Never Date a Broke Dude, the Financial Freedom Playbook, is available everywhere you can get your books. So you can get it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, my website. But it's #1, people, for a reason, and that is because people need this book. So go out and get it.
Sounds good to me. Congratulations on your success, Patty, and thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
The preceding portion of Studio 512 is sponsored on behalf of Balance Publishing by Tips on TV. Content segments during Studio 512 were paid for by Albertsons and Randall's, the Austin Bergstrom International Airport's food and retail program, Beats, Bites, and Flights, and Balance Publishing by Tips on TV. We have a lot of fun here on Studio 512. If you missed any of our great segments, be sure to check out our website where we like to post the fun things we do. Our feed covers content like arts and entertainment, food and drink, fashion and beauty, home and garden, stuff for kids and pets, as well as information from area experts. In addition, you can check out web-exclusive content that you can only find on Studio512TV.com. We also love to post behind-the-scenes funny moments, outfit inspirations, and more on social media. Find us by searching for Studio 512 on your favorite platform. You don't want to miss a single post. Be sure to follow us, check out our website, and watch us every weekday at 11 a.m. right here on CW Austin.